6 games to go in the championship season. Wrexham still in 3rd place, with 6 points behind Villa in 2nd for those automatic promotion places. So every game is going to count. We've got 2 teams today, both in the playoff race themselves. So can Wrexham keep up the pace and potentially catch up to an automatic promotion place? What's going on, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to episode 39 of the FM21 Deadpool Diaries. As you can see, 6 points behind Villa. We are 6 points ahead of Nottingham Forest as well, so we're kind of in this weird position where we're 6 points away from automatic promotion, but then we're looking behind us and there's 6 points behind us as well. But I'm confident that we can get playoffs at least at the end of the season. But we've got Middlesbrough in 8th and Reading in 6th coming up today. So that's going to be 2 games where we really need to show that we deserve an automatic promotion place. So if you're excited about the run-in, you leave a like on this video. And if you are enjoying the series, subscribe to the Super Swan FM channel, where we'll be bringing you Deadpool Diaries every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So since you last left us, we've had the whole of March and it's been a bit of a mixed bag. We've won 2, lost 2, drawn 1. We did beat Watford 2-0, Harvey White grabbing the 2 goals there. A disappointing 3-3 draw with Luton. We kind of threw those points away. I'd say that was 2 points lost as opposed to a point gained. A surprising loss to Blackburn followed that, but we then did beat top of the league Birmingham 3-1 at the racecourse. So it shows that we can beat anybody in this league on our day. But then Nottingham Forest came up and they smashed us 3-0 at the racecourse. It's probably the most weird result of the season, as we weren't in it at all. So we are both away from home today against Middlesbrough and Reading. So fingers crossed we can try and catch up Aston Villa. And then the only other thing to report is that we have had a new youth intake, and the pick of the bunch is Jason Lawrence. He's a 16-year-old Welsh player from our academy, 2-star current ability already, 5-star potential. So he's an attacking midfielder, can also play centre mid. 20 flair, 16 off the ball, 16 long shots. He already looks like a bit of a dribbler on the ball. He likes to get in the opposition area. So Jason Lawrence, could he be the next Martin Relish, the next Mark Jewell, or the next Callum Barlow? We'll have to keep an eye on his development. So let's get into the Middlesbrough game. This is going to be the lineup. We've got Walton in goal, Bello, Dickey, Edmondson and Bogle at the back, Relish, Stiller and Barlow in the middle, with Drissy on the left and Knight on the right. Malakar leads the line, and since Predo has left the club, Malakar has been our main go-to for goals this season, and he has produced. We can't fault him for that. So we're going to tell the team we have faith in them. Go out there, make the difference, as Wrexham's potential automatic promotion place is in the balance. We have it all to do, and it's out of our hands. But can Wrexham climb the league and get into those promotion places? But we are playing in the green today. Middlesbrough playing in the red. So for once, we're not supporting the team in red. We want to support the team in green. As George Bello picks us up, Callum Barlow playing as a Mazzara. He's found himself a little bit of a Mazzara lately, as Callum Barlow. Scored a couple of goals as well, so he seems to be doing alright. As George Bello comes into a Drissy to Callum Barlow. 2 youth academy players linking up. Knight with a shot, but is saved by the keeper. Middlesbrough from the throw. Barlow tries to intercept, but they've got the ball back. Crosses it into the box, and it's an easy goal for Middlesbrough as Josh Sims gets the goal. It's not the best of starts for Wrexham, as we do find ourselves 1-0 down. And it's a bit of a poor ball, really. We didn't really clear our lines. Richardson puts it in. Bogle's kept not really close to his man. And we are 1-0 down. Bello with a throw. We need to get back in this game as soon as possible. I've gone slightly more direct. I've gone more positive. So we want to try and find this equaliser, ideally before half-time, as Dickey pumps it clear, but we lose the ball. And Vilka to Slattery, Middlesbrough. It's a through ball. Richardson's got a player ahead of him. Goes on his own. Can we close him down? No, we can't. He's got the ball back. Crosses it in. It's a header from Akpom. It's 2-0. Oh, we've been very mixed in the form. And they are 2-0 up now. And it's a mountain to climb in this game. We just never closed down the Richardson threat. The right back was just pulling all the strings. Akpom with a header. Easy goal. 2-0 down. Coming up to half-time, their XG is 0.64. They've had 3 shots on target, scored 2 goals, and I might sound like a broken record here, but our opponents are so clinical. You know, our opponents seem to score every 0.5 shots, so if they have like 8 shots, they'll score like 6 goals, whereas we have to have like 5 shots to score 1 goal. Point the finger. Much better showing in the second half. And our opponents are just too clinical. Too clinical. Idrissi on a 6.4. He goes missing way too often. Malakar move out to the left. Jarvis can go up front. We'll make him an advanced forward because he's not really a good pressing forward. So we'll mix things up a bit. We got to get back in this game. We got to get back in this game. Middlesbrough from the throw. They're 2-0 up. They're comfortable. And, you know, this is a bit of a worrying sign for us because if we are going to make the playoffs, we could be facing a team like Middlesbrough. Knight's gone two-footed. He's going to be sent off. He's going to be sent off. And everything's going wrong for Wrexham. We're down to 10 men. Everything's going wrong. Relish, move out to the right. Stella will change you to a deep line playmaker on defend. But, guys. Ben Young can come on. I think we can forget about winning this game. 2-0 down to 10 men. Middlesbrough, again from the throw. They're going to be looking for a third. Taking advantage. Walton does make the save. And with half an hour to go, everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. As Young takes a shot straight at the keeper. Plays it to George Bello. Right, come on, boys. Get a goal back now. And we can somehow find a way back into this game. I'll take the draw at this point. I don't know what's going on in the Aston Villa game. But Barlow's in the box. Barlow got himself in a bit of position here. Finds Malakar. Malakar shoots. That is number 1. Jan Malakar gets a goal. Maybe there's a way back in this game for Wrexham. In the most unlikeliest of circumstances, Wrexham could find a way back as Malakar gets 1, but we need to find another one. Right, 70 minutes, we're going all out. We're going all out. We're going to go to our attacking formation. Well, I say attacking, we're just moving around the pieces a little bit. But Relish, you go back to being a deep line playmaker on support. This time, we'll put Bello on attack. We're literally just going to try and overwhelm them as much as we can. Just to try and get the ball up the pitch as quick as we possibly can. It's going to be the only way, I think, back into this game. We've got one more sub to make. But I kind of want to hold off at the moment, just in case. But 2-1, is there a way back for Wrexham? As Woodman hoofs it upfield. The changes have gone through. So can we find a way back? As Barlow to Relish, the 2 youngsters in the middle. Lovely ball to Jarvis. Jarvis hits the post. Neely from the throw. Bello to Malakar. Wrexham have played better with 10 men. I thought that was in. They've played better with 10 men than they have with 11. 7 minutes to go. We're going desperate. We're going desperate. We'll throw Bello in complete wing back. We'll throw Bogle complete wing back. We'll keep everything else the same. but we're going to go extremely direct, shoot on sight, pump everybody forward. We're going to still keep the short kicks to playmaker, because Relish can distribute the passing a bit. In fact, I'll probably swap them over, because Barlow, I think, has got better passing than Relish has got. But we've got one more sub. Relish is looking tired, so we'll bring on Saws for him. So that's a good sub to make towards the end of this game. So we're going desperate for the last seconds of this game. Saws heads it clear. Agneziak to Janelt. We're throwing everybody forward here, so it's going to be a goal for either side. But who's it going to be for? As Richardson, very involved today. Guandabo in the box. It's an easy goal. The dream of getting a point is definitely over. To be fair, it was going to be a goal for either side. I think with us throwing everybody forward, it was going to open us up a lot. But Reading are beating Aston Villa. Reading are 2-1 up. So we could have gone within 3 points if we'd have won this game, but it's not the end of the world, as we will be still 6 points behind Villa, should things stay the way they are. Jarvis, though, has got a bit of space. Plays it into Malakar. Malakar in the box. Plays it to George Bello. In the box for Young. Again, straight at the keeper. He was offside anyway. Full time approaching. Villa have scored an equaliser as well, so they're going to go 7 points ahead of us in the race for second. We didn't deserve anything. We did not deserve anything. Point the finger. I am not happy with the performance. And that worries me. Worries me a lot, because we're going to be facing teams like Middlesbrough potentially in the playoffs. And if we can't beat them away from home, worrying. So Middlesbrough do get the better of us. Villa secure a playoff spot. Let's have a look. Akinfenwa, even Akinfenwa thinks it was a bad tackle. So I'm not going to appeal it. He deserved to be sent off. And what that does mean for the league table is that we are 7 points behind Aston Villa. We're only 3 points now separating us from Nottingham Forest. And we were still 9 points clear of the playoff position. So we are still going to make playoffs, I think. But I think automatic promotion is out of the window. But let's go to Reading. 6th place. We could be facing them in the playoffs if the position stays the way they are. But let's see how we get on against Reading away from home. Mixing up the team for the Reading game. Ben Knight is suspended for 3 games, so he's not going to be available today. But we got Walton in goal. The back line is the same. Bello, Dickey, Edmondson and Bogle. We've changed up the midfield. Young is the deep line playmaker. White and Saws in the midfield. Malakar goes on the left. Duncan comes in to play on the right for the suspended Knight. And Jarvis is going to lead the line. If we don't win this game, I think we still will make playoffs, right? And I think that's fine. That's what the board wanted. But if we can't beat Middlesbrough, we can't beat Reading. I don't know. I don't fancy our chances in the playoffs, to be honest, if we can't get results against these kind of teams. But let's get the game underway. Away from home again at the Majeski Stadium. It is Wrexham against Reading. 2 teams in the playoffs. How are we going to get on? Throw from Bogle. Gets it to White. Into the box for Malakar. He was offside. Not going to count. We're really dominating this early part of the game. I'll show you the stats whilst this highlight's going on. Reading have had 0 shots. We had 7 already. 2 on target. Which, as we've already established, our opponents are clinical. So Reading will probably score their first shot on target. But we do win the ball back and immediately lose it, as Hodzic plays it to Lauren. Malakar does intercept. Come on, boys, get the ball up the pitch. I've actually changed it to attacking because we're doing really well. But Jarvis doesn't get on the end of it. Reading are going to score here, aren't they? Reading are going to score. They've had no shots in this game. We've had 7, but they're going to score. They're going to score. They're going to score. Watch how they score. Go on, score. Score a goal. I tell you, our opponents are clinical. Our opposition knows how to score goals. It doesn't matter who the opposition is. They know how to score goals. but Wrexham just don't. And it doesn't make sense, right? Because we're the highest goal scorers in the league, but our XG against must be ridiculous because it just seems that our opposition always knows where the goal is. 1-0 down. Bogle is injured. Not a surprise at all. That isn't a surprise. Bogle is injured. We'll move Edmondson onto the right. It's a shame we haven't got Relish on the bench, but we'll bring on Kean Harris to play in centre defence. I'm not going to lie, I'm still not over the fact that we're 1-0 down. They've still only had one shot. Coming up to half-time, Reading have had a second shot, but it still doesn't make me any more happier with what's going on here. We've had, 8 shots? 2 on target. So I think the problem is we're not getting shots on target. That's the problem. So while we're having 8 shots, 6 of them are not going anywhere near the goal. Edmondson tries to put it in. Cleared away, White to Malakar. Can we get an equaliser before half-time? Probably not. But Bello passes it into Malakar, but it just doesn't run on the end of it. And Reading on the counter. Swift. White does intercept, but loses the ball. Oh no, not like this game. Not like this. It goes over the bar. I would have been very unhappy if that would have gone in. But look at this, they got 0.27 XG. We're 0.81. Our opponents are just clinical. Our opponents just know where the goal is. Right, we're working balls into the box because there's no point of shooting if we can't hit the target. So we're working balls into the box. We'll go slightly more direct. Start the second half. I just feel dejected. I honestly feel dejected. 75 minutes, nothing's going on. Bobby Duncan, Malakar and Jarvis. 6.1, 6.3, 6.2. Malakar comes off. Bobby Duncan, I got nobody to play on there. Ben Young can play there. He's not an inside forward, but we'll bring Callum Barlow off the bench as well. But I don't know. I honestly do not fancy our chances in the playoffs if this is how we're going to play. Coming up to full time, nothing's happened in this game. To be fair to Reading, they did come back into it as far as the shots go in the second half. But back-to-back defeats away from home. They did come back into it, but I don't know. Far from pleased from the result. And I think, let's forget automatic promotion. That is definitely out the window now. We're what? 8 points away from automatic promotion. We could get sucked in. We could get sucked in out of the playoffs. I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. But we lose 2 games. We are still in third by the skin of our teeth. Nottingham Forest have really caught up to us now. We are still 8 points away from Huddersfield, but we've lost to Reading. We've lost to Middlesbrough. I mean, if Reading could come up against us in the playoffs, they've just beaten us. We're not the informed team at all. I mean, if we look at, we've lost our last 3 games. We are in free fall. So we're going to come back for the last 2 games of the season, Brentford and Bristol City. We will skip over Stoke and Walsall, but we really need to get our act together. If we are going to be in the playoffs, if we are going to try and get to the Premier League by the playoffs, we need to get our form back. Because if we have games just like the 2 we've seen, we're not getting there. We're not reaching the Premier League the way things stand. But leave a like if you enjoy, guys. Subscribe to the channel for Football Manager 2021 content. We will be uploading Deadpool Diaries every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 PM GMT. Hopefully I'll come back with some good news for the last 2 games of the season. We should make playoffs. We should. I can't see any way we don't. But let's go out there and secure that playoff place. Thank you very much for watching.